Good morning, fellow adventurers. Welcome to my morning drive. So I have to admit, today is probably not a great day for me. I was starting to make a video over the weekend. I built a couple of fairy gardens in the backyard, and I filmed it because I was going to make a video. And when I watched the B-roll that I'd created, I was very, very disturbed because I saw this. You know, body image is important, and I have, although I'm on the chunky side, I have fairly positive body image until this. I can't believe I have chubby old lady legs. So I have to do something. I've struggled with weight most of my adult life. Back in 2022, I went to the doctor and I was working out 4 times a week on one of those hydros, and it wasn't doing anything at all. I wasn't losing weight. Even my cardio didn't feel great. And I'm sure I was doing something wrong. But I went to the doctor and I said, look, I can't lose weight. I'm entering perimenopause at the time, and I'm getting that metabolism problem, the belly fat. It's not working for me. So she put me on Wegovy, and I was fortunate the insurance covered it. And so I was on that for about a year. I lost 30 pounds. I went from 170 to 140, and I was feeling really good. The problem is Wegovy cut my appetite. It also cut my desire to eat. And for anybody who's in a relationship where what do you want to do for dinner is a constant fight, it's hard enough whenever it's what do you want to do for dinner, I don't know what sounds good, to I don't care because I'm only going to take 2 bites and lose interest anyway. I stopped Wegovy because I knew now what I could afford, what I could eat and still survive. And about 3 months in, all of that went out the window, and I've been gaining weight ever since. And this morning I weighed myself. I was 165. So all of that progress that I had made is gone. Coming over. Sorry. Thank you. All that progress I made is gone. And now I'm struggling again. I did try to go back on Wegovy towards the end of 2024, last year. My insurance wouldn't cover it. I had been working out 4 times a week, no longer on the hydro. We got rid of that, and I found a couple of videos. Jessica Gallant, I think her name is, Mr. and Mrs. Muscle, Paula B. And I started doing these workouts, and I was working out 3 times a week steadily, sometimes 4 when I could drag my butt out of bed. And I was still gaining weight. Slowly, but I was gaining weight. And so I went back to the doctor in 2024. I was like, can I get back on Wegovy? And the insurance said no. And it really killed me because the insurance said, no, you haven't done enough. And I'm like, what do you mean I haven't done enough? I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm exercising. But I had no counseling. So apparently the health insurance wants me to go through counseling and a supervised weight loss program. Fine. Fine. If that's what I need to do. I signed up for Better, BETR. Had a kickoff meeting with my coach or whatever she is, who said, that I post my food skinny, but I don't want to look like that. So here I go. 165. This is day one. I got up this morning. I worked out for about 25 minutes. I found a weight loss, fat loss video on YouTube because I really don't think you should have to spend money to be healthy. I'm hoping that when things cool down, we can get back out to hiking. And I'm going to stick with what I'm eating. I'm eating, I'm doing Huel in the morning with a banana. Sometimes the banana, I'm starting to think maybe I should cut the banana because I have a feeling that my A1Cs are climbing again, just from the way I feel after I have one. And then my salad for lunch, a handful of nuts for a snack, and then whatever we eat for dinner. I won't have ice cream. I won't have brown sugar. Why are you sitting way back here? Oh my gosh. Sorry. I won't have the brown sugar Pop-Tarts that I absolutely love. My favorite. I'm just going to cut the sugar. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the simple sugars and the desserts. I refuse to give up the alcohol, but I'll cut it to one drink and maybe one shot because, you know, my bartenders make some good drinks. They really do. So, but I'll only do that once a week. I've got to make a change because, I'm never wearing shorts or a skirt ever again. That's just nasty. So, and I'm also hoping that going through all of this, being healthier, eating better, exercising, maybe it'll do something for the hot flashes and the perimenopausal rage that bubbles up. I mean, ladies, let me tell you, it's not easy getting older. It's really not. So I'm right there with you. I guess we'll see how things go. But I would probably need to give up caffeine. Caffeine is probably one of the triggers. So, but anyway, I'm heading to work now. I'm going to go in. It's my report day because I've got to do all of the KPIs for our weekly performance so that we can report that to management. And I get to play in Excel today, so, you know, for a data nerd, that's always fun. And then it's Dice Day, D&D at lunch, and I get to pull out Rosalind, my Way of the Shadow monk. I haven't got to play her for a while because we've been we're switching campaigns back and forth. So, looking forward to the day. Starting it positive. I mean, I'm complaining a lot, but the truth is the only thing that's making me unhappy right now is looking at those guys in that video. I think I'm just going to post pictures on Instagram and Facebook. I posted some photos, and I think that's going to be it. I don't think I'm going to do the videos on how I created those fairy gardens. But I have been working on another mini dollhouse. I'm taking a small cafe that I bought. It was cheap from Hobby Lobby, and instead of using the paper and stuff that it gave to me, I went to Michael's and bought some kind of gothic inspired paper, and I'm making a little witchy potion shop thing. So I will have a video on doing that. Oh gosh, I'm wearing white today. I do not need to spill my coffee. So I'm making my little potion shop, and I will, once I get done with that, probably in 6 months, hope not that long, I will start posting videos of that, I think, soon. At least some progress videos. But, so yeah, let's see, how long does it take? This video is 11.5 minutes long. For those of you living in much bigger cities, I feel for you, because I went 7 miles in like 12 minutes. And I know that's what my husband and I are talking about, moving to Florida in a few years. Tampa Bay area, maybe Clearwater. I like Dunedin personally, but I don't know that we'd be able to, even with my retirement as good as it is. I don't think we're going to be able to afford to live in Dunedin. So, but we're looking to move to Florida, and the one thing we are seeing is how busy it is and traffic. And my husband's like, yeah, it can't be any busier or worse than, hold on, I gotta back up here and not hit the curb. Driving my daughter's car, she doesn't have backup camera. That explains the ride or die behind me too. So, yeah, so we hear about the traffic in Tampa, St. Pete, and my husband's like, it can't be any worse than here. And I'm thinking, yeah, it can, because again, I'm 7 miles from work, and 13 minutes, and I'm already parked and ready to go in. That is some spoiled driving right there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this morning drive. I'm heading in, and I'm gonna start my day. Y'all have a good one. Adventure on.